CPD Delta 1 units.
Unity Delta from Design. Are you going to be back to Assistant Officer? Copy.
M.S. to Driscoll, Corpus Christi Fire
Thank you, Bravo 1
S. to Driscoll call. C. EC. EC Airport, PD Mobile 4 Internal Affairs, CC Airport 4 call. ECPD All Mobile 2 units call. ECRT at B-Line Event Supervisor, Nueces County Regional Transit B-Line Event Supervisor call. ECPD, Bravo 4 call. CRT of B-Line 1 Mobile, Nueces County Regional Transit B-Line 1 call. CPD All Mobile 1 units call. C Control Primary, CC Animal Control Corpus Christi City Services call.
Yes, the middle gate to
CC
C&D West
Please
entrance is
call.
set in the open position.
CPD, Mobile 3 call. ECRTA, Regional Transit Ops 1 call.
Sorry.
Reckless possession of that vehicle. We'll be en route to St. Pat Jail, 1095. One adult now.
Show me clear 5A. Show me signal 4 on Staples and Bronner.
Enemy for possession of controlled substance, PG1, over 4200.
Okay. Definitely clear.
Proceed. They're about 30 seconds away. Medic 1. Go ahead.
ECPW, CC Fleet Maintenance Corpus Christi City Services call.
You can go ahead and show me out here at the fire call. It's on the other side of the tracks at 181. It's going to be in that field.
Double three, other number 7. And we're trying to send you to 90 on that one is get other things I mentioned on the screen.
Alan between Troy and Pine at the bus stop. Received. One agent, clear Charlie.
LPD, PD dispatch call.
7.
ECPD Info 2 call. EMS to South, Corpus Christi Fire Department EMS to South call. ECPD ENC 20454 call. CRT at B-Line Event Port A, uses County Regional Transit B-Line Event Port a call.
California, I'll be clear. Should we see 415 on 9 ceiling?
Okay, what's one?
But
Yeah, 441, sorry, Henry.
Call for Medicaid and Engine 8, Medicaid and Engine 8 for chest pain, ESC 6007 at 4613 SPID. It's going to be in the Port Vita parking lot. Work off EMS 1 at 1325.
10-4, 1325.
ECFD, mobile call.
Charlie 170, Bandit on progress at 3033 Commonwealth Parkway. Contact track.
That explains it. Thank you. Copy that. Communications, did you copy that?
So far.
LPD, Portland PD dispatch call.
Truck 4, we're going to take that call for the engine. Truck 4 received. Engine 4, show you down on course. Thank you. I just talking about the chemical. Keep the engine route.
Cover.
Engine 8 clear, received.
Exactly.
Kilo, understood. Cargo Block 9 has the Kelly tug with the Alethea ship, the Ocean tug, large, and the no backgrounds, no pilot cars. Water meter reading is 29521 plus 68. Arrival time is 13:30.
Just running from Bravo substation. We're going to go and photos and video.
CC Parks and Recreation. CC Parks and
Delta
Recreation
120.
call.
We'll be out to 745 here.
3157.
Somewhere.
LPD, Portland PD dispatch call. LPD, Portland PD dispatch call. LPD, Portland PD dispatch call.
$3222 Ocean Drive, apartment 104.
Pat Aransas Pass PD, San Patricio Law Local Radio Repeater Box call.
We'll be out at the jail.
LPD, Port.
Frank 6754.
PLPD, Portland PD dispatch call.
Somewhere.
Centat Firecom, Centatricio Firecom local radio repeater box call.
Uniform. You should move back out of the deer and Kingsville.
I'm sorry, how do you recognize his passport? 290 after I heard that stolen vehicle. Goodbye. I'm on the line. I'm trying to make contact with you guys or something.
Colby Circle. It's going to be at 633 Via Drive for green Ford passenger car. No plate, expired sticker. York.
10-6. We'll be on public record.
Thanks, 6-5.
Echo Brownsville and Bear. Mary X-ray Sam 7674.
LFD, Portland Fire Department, dispatch call.
Unit 6.
Okay, you want me to do one again, visual 3? 250 comes into visual 1.
Thank you, immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, he's on his way, sir.
Like matter future.
Green formulation. Okay,
Sounds really well.
King traffic.
Location?
City Upshaw and Avenue C. Charles, with Charles George 8875.
Charles George 8875. You said that was Upshaw and Avenue C? So, 270, I'm clear. Can you shoot me a signal for it here? Charlie 220.
Tattoo.
Call for Engine 4 and Medic 14. Engine 4 and Medic 14 for a fall. ESC 1411 at 6441 Saratoga. The Grain Communications in front of the building. We're going EMS 1 at 1353.
Squad 4, we're going to step off the engine.
EMS to Driscoll, Corpus Christi Fire Department, EMS to Driscoll call. EMS to Shoreline, Corpus Christi Fire Department, EMS to Shoreline call.
Garcia on duty.
Six, circle.
Thanks.
I'm saying for fire service number is 361-260-5930. 361-260-5930.
Engineer,
Translator. Translator.
No, everyone's sounding clear.
Copy 110, 130. Brooklyn, GPS 150. Wednesday, 1300, Wednesday.
So 230. So 230.
We are clear from the cops.
So 272.
We are clear from the cops.
So 272.
We are
And we're starting with the breaking news related to the Bourbon Street attack investigation. Right now in
See
North
you
Harris
later
County, the
harassment
road where the
radio
suspect
program.
lived is once again shut down by authorities. This comes just 4 hours after the FBI told KHOU 11 that precursor chemicals were found inside that home. Julissa Garza has been the only local reporter on the scene all morning. She's joining us live from the intersection of Hugh Road and TC Jester. Julissa, how are things looking right now?
Well, Reka, earlier this morning, we were standing along Hugh Road right across Crescent Peak Drive. That is where the suspect's home is located, with multiple mobile homes on the property. We were there all morning until about 10:15 when authorities told us to move here. As you can see over my shoulder, Hugh Road is blocked off, and that's why we're standing on the intersection of TC Jester and Hugh Road. We want to go ahead and have you look at your screen. Take a look. This is what we initially saw at around 10:15 this morning. 2 sheriff's deputies
We are not
arriving
that call.
and blocking the entrance to Crescent Peak Drive, the street where the suspect's home is located. If you remember, this time yesterday we were giving you a closer look at that property. Now we're told
Whatever,
FBI
thanks
is
for
on the
nothing.
scene once again, and FBI did tell us earlier this morning that precursor chemicals were found at the mobile home the suspect was living in. The specific materials and their intended use remain unclear. The FBI did not elaborate more and referred us to the FBI New Orleans office, as they are the lead investigators. Now, yesterday morning, Air 11 did get video that showed crews in hazmat suits around the home as they investigated. Now, eventually yesterday, we were able to see the mobile home the suspect was living in on the property. There's multiple mobile homes, as I mentioned, and metal fences separating them. There's a metal fence right in front of the suspect's mobile home that was torn down after hours of authorities searching. Now, back out here at the scene, as I mentioned earlier, Hugh Road is blocked off. Sheriff's deputies' cars got here at around 10:15, and from there we've just seen more law enforcement vehicles show up. We are still waiting for updated information from officials, and as soon as we get any kind of updates, we'll be sure to bring them to you on air and online. Live in North Harris County, Julissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.
Delta 110.
Laura RF microwave harassment. I am a tactical asset computer system. whatever, thanks for nothing.
Medic 12, go ahead.
Shows code 1 shoreline 0.0.
That radio program is
Code 1 shoreline 0, receive.
We are not that repeaters radio traffic.
Entity runway.
LOR RF microwave harassment detected.
Oh 1107 civil.
Location.
3322.
See you later,
I-69
harassment
East,
radio
lot
program.
144.
70 area.
Okay, we need fuel for sustenance.
Go to 196. Cover.
Solar is great for power production.
Keep doing still following up. Roger and Holly.
We advise 100 DOA, from the hotel. It can be 601 East Avenue Road.
Charlie 230. Your call together, but send over a call. Charlie 26280. The windows are being bad, being the doors. We're both over by taking it. So, my name's Jaden. Flashing out verbally.
218. They advise.
By an tactical asset computer system.
Code 1 shoreline 0. 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 1 shoreline
Identify and attack a tactical asset computer system.
Responding to the
Temporary location.
We are not on call. That radio program is not in our area.
Charlie 17230, beam up to keep the peace.
Brindle Hotel, 601 East Avenue A, room 218, 601 East Avenue A, room 218.
At the South Lake Grand Gardens.
That radio program is not in our area.
.913 radio check.
Loud and clear.
The location coordinates is something you will have to pay for. Okay, are you coming over later?
Police around 10-4 on Susan.
10-4, I'll take it.
Cheers.
They're calling right now, though.
Sunny South Wales, and today we're going to test run
We
this
are not
auxiliary
that call.
power unit,
So working while wearing
which
white
is
pants, walking down the
a
high
300
Listen
horsepower
to
now.
voice
gas
comments
turbine
right
engine
now.
built by the Garrett Corporation in America. And one of the functions of this fine piece of machinery is an alternator here, a 400 cycle generator unit, which we are going to test out.
Paul, can you explain to us how we're going to test all this this afternoon?
Yeah, sure, Justin. Yeah, we've got some test loads here. So we've got the 6 110 volt bulbs rigged up in a star to go on the output of the alternator. And then we've got some bigger lamps, which are 3 kilowatts each, so a total of 9 kilowatts. So we can switch the loads on and off and check we've got the regulation working all right, check that the volts don't go up
See
and
you
down
later
excessively.
harassment radio program.
Okay, well, let's fire up and see what happens. Ready when you are.
Whatever, thanks for nothing.
You sure it's back and forth in the wall to feel like the Conquest Street? 10-4,
Yes, the tactical asset system is active. We don't care about your unit's radio traffic. We don't want to hear it.
Yeah, this internet really is.
I am listening to voice comments right now.
Problem?
He's going to heavy burn.
This building in Toyosu, Tokyo, houses the head office of IHI Corporation, a heavy industry engineering manufacturer founded in Fields. This is Kosuke Isomura, the developer of the gas turbine generator unit. Believe it or not, the unit is contained in this aluminium trunk case he's carrying. A gas turbine is an engine that uses hot gas emissions produced from burning fuel to make the turbine spin and produce rotational energy. Compared to a reciprocating engine in which pistons move back and forth, the gas turbine's construction is much simpler, consisting of a gas turbine generator capable of producing 400 watts of electrical power.
Thanks for nothing.
This is the air intake duct. And here is the exhaust vent. Some sound-absorbing material is visible, yet it's surprising to see how clean it is, in spite of the gas exhaust being vented. And here is the turbine. It's quite small compared to the size of the case. The unit is already generating electricity. The turbine spins at the high speed of 330,000 rotations per minute, yet it sounds surprisingly quiet. The direct current produced is sent to the light bulbs, which then light up.
ガスタービンの特徴として非常に軽くて大きなパワーを出せて、クリーンな排気で、音も静かに作れるということから、ロボット用の電源などというふうに考えたからです。この電池がゆえに
Inside the rear half of the fuel tank, electronic circuits and the starter battery. The unit is packaged and configured this way for a very important reason. We visited the company's testing facilities. The gas turbine unit is 8 centimeters in diameter, 12 centimeters long, and weighs 1.2 kilos. It's the smallest in the world and can fit in the palm of your hand. The generator is contained inside the unit. The developers are about to perform a bench test. The turbine can work with various kinds of liquid fuels, such as gasoline, but propane gas is being used for this test. Compared with a piston engine, the exhaust contains very little harmful emissions. The bench test goal of 400,000 rotations per minute has been achieved. Despite its small size, the engine can generate 400 watts of electrical power. The company hopes to have models ready for actual use in 2 years.
今はまだプロトタイプを1個で
Commercialized, it might not be long until it, and others like it, allow robots to work independently for extended periods of time.
Call for engine 18 for chest pain, ESC 1009, 2037 Hudson Street. Medic wasn't out as well. For coffee
Yes,
one at
Strange
1426.
is Yes, I am. Hello, how are you?
Cell phone 97.
What's up, everybody? This is Matt Brown with another IoT hacking video. Today, we're taking another look at the Reaper HD made by Motorola. This is an automatic license plate reader that is deployed by police departments and cities to automatically read car license plates out on the streets. So, we, in this video, are going to be digging into the internals of how this device works, and we're going to find that we're able to get a live video feed out of this device that's sitting on my desk. And then we're going to talk about the implications, such as, could this be exploited remotely over the internet? Stay tuned to find out. So, with that, we are going to review why we were discussing this in the first place. So we saw this article by the EFF, and so the EFF obviously is an organization that stands up for people's privacy, their civil liberties and stuff like that. And I am not an expert in discussing legal matters, privacy issues, but they wrote this article mainly about the security flaws that exist in these devices and some of the implications of those security flaws in these automatic license plate readers that are deployed in the field. And so we are going to be discussing the device from that point of view, and that's something that I can't speak to. My name is Matt Brown. Welcome to this channel if it's your first time. I am an IoT pen tester. That's my day job, and I also make videos on this channel tearing apart devices on the desk, sometimes under the microscope. Today we're going to be looking at the software of these devices, finding all sorts of fun, cool vulnerabilities. So with that, I am going to go and we're going to review a little bit of what we found on the network, because in the previous video we found that we were able to extract the firmware of this device, and then we were able to SSH into it. So you can see on my lab network, this device has
number 260-250-100-4287.
So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do
microwave radio on that bus.
And very notably, like we went into in detail in the last video, SSH is open on this device, and we were able to dump the firmware off the device and figure out that the username Pi, P-I, it has the password of 12345. Awesome stuff. So with that, we're going to SSH into the system. But before we move past this Nmap scan, for today's video, we want to make note of some of these other services that we see even through the Nmap scan from the outside. So we see what are clearly some web-based services
is fine
here on
and
port
has an unknown location and destination.
The thing that we're going to look at today.
1015, 15 minutes down.
We're just going to make a note of that, and now we're going to jump back into our shell on this device. So I'm going to SSH in.
We are not Delta Vector
Pi,
units.
And then I'm going to paste that IP address, and now I'm going to get prompted for a password, 12345. And now we've got a shell. So if you've ever been on a Raspberry Pi before, you'll know that the Pi user by default can sudo without a password, and that is definitely the case on this system. So we have full administrative access to this device now, and that is on our local network here in our lab. We are only going to be performing our hacking on this device today. So with that, we're going to explore this device a little to see what other services are running. I mentioned that service that is on port 8080. So the command we're going to run is we're going to run netstat, and then we're going to do
we have
all
many
the flags,
wheels.
but the key flags here that are of interest. So T is going to show us TCP based commands. N is going to, not have weird, letters for the services of what they think it is. It's just going to show me the port numbers, and then L list, or what's listening, and then P is an interesting flag that is not going to do very much right now. All right, we're going to have to, bring down the font a little bit here. So we can see here that there are a number of services listening, as we saw from the Nmap scan, but now we're kind of seeing it from the internal side directory. So I have a directory that is implementing the automatic license plate reader system stream, especially, an RTSP stream. It's annoying. There we go. So now we have the color-based stream. We didn't provide any authentication credentials, right? Like VLC will recognize like basic auth or digest auth stream is equal to, IR:/CAMIR. Need to open with the proper software. So let's pop over here and let's use VLC to do that. Let's go back to here and we can just copy this and paste it, so it automatically has the HTTP:// and we're going to run this.
Vector
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. If you have seizures, gosh, this is terrible. But you can see that we have the device pointing at my award there for a live. Nah, you're good. Here's an unauthenticated video stream. Have a nice day. Right. So now we found that this streaming service, right, that we discovered again through this interesting error page that's going to help us out now. So
we
now
are not
we have
the microwave radio on that
here
bus.
is going to help us a ton. Easy how they are able to do that, and we're going to get to this.
We are clear from the cops.
That's why I think these devices are all a related device. They're not this exact device, but that these are all my new viewers. I hope you had a good year, and I got some cool things coming up.
Fortunately, it was a deadly start to the new year here in North Texas as well. At least 9 people died across the Metroplex. There were 2 deadly shootings in Fort Worth and 1 in Dallas. 2 more people died during a crash on Highway 75. Police say a car was at a stop when another vehicle rammed into them. The car burst into flames and both drivers died.
I-20 in Mesquite is back open after a deadly crash shut it down overnight. 4 people died and another 3 sent to the hospital. Tonight, police believe a drunk driver is to blame. Natalie Haddad spoke with officers who say the victims pulled over to change a tire and then lost their lives.
Beer cans along the show. There is a was drunk behind the wheel when he slammed into a group of people, changing a tire along the wheel when he slammed into a group of people. For Wednesday morning, 35-year-old Basilio Mares Ortiz was drunk behind the wheel when he slammed into a group of people, changing a tire along I-20 and FM 740.
For suspects, 4 people died and another 3 sent to the hospital.
An I-20 and Rocky County show. There is a says we're hard to
believe a drunk driver is to blame.
Crash on Highway 70.
Again, come at a cop. Basilio Mares Ortiz.
Early start to the new year here in North Texas as well. At least 9 people died across the Metroplex. There were 2 deadly shootings in Fort Worth and 1 in Dallas. 2 more people died during a crash on Highway 75. Police say a car was at a stop when another vehicle rammed into them. The car burst into flames and both drivers died.
I-20 in Mesquite is back open after a deadly crash shut it down overnight. 4 people died and another 3 sent to the hospital. Tonight, police believe a drunk driver is to blame. Natalie Haddad spoke with officers who say the victims pulled over to change a tire and then lost their lives.
Beer cans along I-20 and Kaufman County show there is a problem, and that problem has yet again come at a cost. 4 people now dead. Mesquite police say at 1:44 p.m. 35-year-old Basilio Mares Ortiz slammed into a group of people, changing a tire along I-20 and FM 740. Ortiz was arrested at the scene.
Intoxicated driver is being charged with 4 counts of intoxication maximum. Intoxicated slaughter is secondary felony.
Mesquite police say 3 people were hurt and 4 people died. A 15-year-old boy, 47-year-old Arturo Gonzalez, 20-year-old Anthony Fernandez, and 18-year-old Mario Guajardo de la Casa. I spoke to the mechanic show. Guajardo's family says Guajardo was home to help Fernandez with the flat tire. Neither of them came
Everybody in the response in the floor to his bedroom. I do not open the door. His body's blocking anyone. I have a phone number, no name.
U.S. Coast Guard, deploy everyone. It's going to be served here. It's going to be at the same location, but now apartment 9306. My resident.
We are clear from radio units. It is currently refused.